Welcome to the Soulful Badass podcast. This is for all you souls who are ready to listen to your intuition and live life on your terms. I'm Rachel Jackson. I'm a mindset coach and intuitive mentor, and I'm here to guide you to live the most fulfilled, authentic, and abundant life that you were born for. Now let's dive in each week and have some amazing conversations, and let's light that soul on fire. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode. Today we're going to go into what gets you to stop moving forward. What is your secret sabotager that you have? We all have them, believe me. You could call it an upper limit, you could call it a cap, whatever it is, but you will have this secret sabotager that often is the thing that keeps coming out for you, that stops you in your momentum. When that feeling of things are getting too good, things are getting amazing, suddenly your ego can kick in and go, what is happening? And does something to sabotage you. Now, you will all have something different, but what is it that makes you stop? What is it that you goes, oh, I've got to put the brakes on here, something's happening? Because we've got this energy today that we've got to start to move away from this. We've got to release this energy that stops us walking away from these old patterns. So what is it that stops you? It might be something like you're starting a business. I've had this conversation with my sister, so if she's listening, shout out to you, because, you know, this is one of them things that a lot of people struggle with. But starting a business and getting going and things are getting good, and then suddenly something kicks in and you're like, oh, that trigger, I don't have a job, it's not serious, it's not a proper thing, I need a job, I need to be serious. Because we have been trained that your money comes from a job. We've been trained that from a young age. We were never taught to, you know, get benefits or do anything like that. We were like really trained. We had jobs from like, I think my first job was like 13, literally started working. That's how I made money. And that was me from that young age. And not that my mum was like a workhorse or anything. It's just, that's what she was trained. That's what my dad was trained. And they put that ethos into us because they felt that was the best thing for us to have that work ethic, which it was great. Believe me, we've all had successful jobs. We've all done amazing things, but there's always been that cap of how much we can earn is based on how much your boss thinks you're worth or what type of job you're in. So I know now that actually there's more to life. There's more money available. There's more money available. The more free I am, the more money I can make. But that has took a transition. There has been a part of me that's like, you need to have a job to have money coming in. You need to have that job to have the money there. So that is a blocker for me. That's one of my stops that potentially stops me moving forward as much as I can. What is yours? Is yours something around education? Are you thinking you've got to be more educated to move forward? Have you got to have the right qualifications? What is it that comes in and tells you, oh, you need something before you can move on? You need that next level. And actually, the next level isn't the energetic frequency that we do need, but it's something logical. Our logician archetype loves to come in and put a block in place. So it might be the logician for you. It might be that energy around where you need qualification, or this doesn't make sense. You need a business plan. Oh, we need a business plan, a 5-year plan, all that stuff. That might be the energy. Or it might be something around you need them courses, you need that education. And again, this comes back to your self-worth and why things aren't, you know, why you can't be as good as you can be. Or it could be, well, I'm not there yet. I'm not good enough yet. So how can I charge them prices? How can I do that? And that is when your prostitute archetype is really running the show and comes up and tells you, I can't charge that yet because I'm not worth that yet. And that isn't true. So start to think of what are your sabotages? What starts to come up for you? What is your stop? What is your cap? And not only what is your cap, when does it show up? Because once we start to understand this, we can start to circumnavigate it. If we understand when things get too good, when we get excited about life, when things get amazing, and then suddenly we're like, oh, this is too good. No, we've got to stop this. Now, what you know is you get triggered when things are good. So then you need to put the work into not worrying about the sabotage, but thinking about, why can't things be good? Why can't I have good things? And once you start to let go and see that you can have good things, you were born to have good things, you were born to shine, you were born to be out there, you were born to be amazing. Why can't you? Suddenly, you can start to argue that other belief that's trying to sabotage you, because you start to let your more empowered archetypes come in that's like, well, of course I can. Of course I can do this. I was born for this. I was born to do this. So start to work on these two aspects and see what stops you moving forward. One, when does it kick in? When do you start to feel that energy go, oh, this is just, I'm at my limit now. This is like the level of goodness I can receive. And then what your job is, start to open up to receiving more. Show me how good it's going to get. Show me how I break this cycle. Show me how I break this pattern. Open up to help. And then see what the sabotage is. What is it trying to tell you? Because once you know what it tries to tell you, you can work out that actually it's probably bullshit. It's probably not real. There'll be people who are less educated than you, come from worse backgrounds, whatever that is, who are doing more than you now. So you'll be able to find proof that actually that isn't true. Whatever the sabotage is, it isn't true. But if you get to the point where you know that you stop and then you push through and start to receive, what you actually do is level up. You level up to that next place, because this friction and this tightness comes in because we're about to breach our comfort zone. Our comfort zone has a level of stretch, but then it gets tight. And when you're about to breach it, this is where you get this choice. You either feel it's too good, so something can't be right, or the logician comes in, or the prostitute comes in and tells you you're not good enough, you're not this, who are you to do this? Let's just go back to here, please. Let's go back to this lower level of thinking, behaving. This is where I like you. This is where we're used to. Let's go back to this. But you have a choice to say no. You have a choice to say, that isn't me anymore. I am pushing through. I am pushing through this energetic barrier that I have created. And there is only you who have created that, because that is a mind barrier. That is not an energy barrier. The energy is free flowing. The energy keeps going up, but your mind tells you that it doesn't. Your mind tells you that actually there's a barrier there when it really isn't. Your energy is limitless. Your capability is limitless. Your abundance is limitless, but your mind tells you what you can have and what you can accept. So once you break through and understand that you are divine, there is no limits. There is no limits on you. You can start to push through that and step up. So this is how I work through it. And one, I work through what is going on. Why is my saboteur like kicked in? Why have I suddenly started to tense up? What limit have I reached? Because I need to push out of that. And then what is the saboteur saying? And then I can start to go, well, is it true? Is it true? No, it's not bloody true. Of course it's not bloody true. I'm divine. I'm limitless. I have the universe and the power of the universe at my back. Like, woo! That is not going to stop me. It's only going to stop you if you let it stop you. So start to work on these two concepts. When do you stop? What's happened to make you stop? Have you suddenly felt so good that it's made you feel uncomfortable? And that sounds crazy, but that is so true. So many people struggle with that. So once it feels so good, what is your limit? What is too good for you? What is too good for you? And how do we get it better than that? And then what is the saboteur saying? What's coming up for you? And if you want to dive into this more, go and check out my website. It's www.soulfulbadass.uk. There is programs, there is mini programs. Accelerate is perfect for diving into your archetypes. There is so much on there. But remember, you do not have to sit in this level of comfort that you have created. You can keep going. You can rise. You can step above. So please don't let yourself settle for less. You were born to be divine. You were born to be amazing. You were born to create impact on this world. So let yourself push through this energetic barrier that you've created, and let's see what's on the other side. Can't wait to find out more. And please reach out if you want any support or help, and come and join the Facebook group. I'd love to see you in there. But here's to next time on the Soulful Badass.